Hello there, and welcome to this guided meditation to help you release anger. In this practice, we will take our time to settle into the body, to safely witness our emotions, and to begin transforming the powerful experience of anger. I invite you to begin by taking a few moments to get settled, coming into a comfortable seated position. Let your spine be long, your chest to open gently, and your shoulders to relax. Whenever you feel ready, you can slowly close your eyes. And then we'll take a few moments just to settle into this practice. Begin by noticing the surface beneath you, whether you are seated on a chair, on a floor, or on a cushion. Just feel into that supportive surface. Feel your sit bones firmly rooted into it, and you might even take a moment to adjust your position if you need to center yourself. Notice what the chair or the floor feels like, and notice how your body feels resting upon it. Tune into the grounding support of gravity that holds you firmly against the earth. And from the ground beneath you, imagine that an invisible cord runs up through the root of your body, all the way up your spine, and through your crown to the sky above. And as you trace this ephemeral cord, let it guide you back to check in with your posture. Your crown stretches toward the sky or ceiling, and your heart opens gently, shoulders surrendering to the earth. Now, let your attention move towards the breath's flow, without changing the breath in any way. Just notice how it moves. Notice the part of the breath that creates an opening or a sense of expansion, and the part that comes with the softening. Follow that gentle rhythm for a few moments to help you connect with this unfolding present moment. Open and soften with your breath. Open and soften. And you might notice that as we settle into this practice, the mind begins to resist or to wander. It might wander into stories about something that occurred earlier, or perhaps it moves into ideas about what needs to be done next. It is completely natural for your mind to wander during meditation, especially when you are feeling some kind of emotion. However, I invite you to simply see if you can redirect your attention back to the practice anytime you catch the mind ruminating or planning. Just come back to the breath, back to what is right here. And in a few moments, we will dive deeper into our exploration of anger. Anger is an emotion that all of us feel from time to time. In and of itself, there is nothing wrong with feeling angry. It is an entirely human, entirely natural emotion. We can feel angry about anything from small grievances to large injustices. Regardless of what you are feeling angry about, this practice will help you to transform the emotion, to gently release it, so that when you return to your day after this practice, you can make the best possible decisions where you need to. Because while anger is not bad when it arises, it can lead us into doing or saying things that do not help to heal the situation. And even if we are not ready for healing, it can be helpful to investigate the nature of our anger so that we can better understand it and ourselves. Self-awareness is power. So let's take a moment to start exploring this emotion. Since you may already have explored it 100 times over in your mind, let's tune into it as it takes root in the body. And as we move through this practice, if any part of it becomes too difficult for you, I invite you just to take a few deep breaths and to ground yourself into the earth beneath you. So we know what anger feels like in the mind, but what does it feel like in your body? Take a moment to gently scan your body from the crown of your head to your toes, keeping your inner eye open to where the anger might be manifesting itself. Perhaps you feel some kind of sensation in your forehead, in your throat, or in your belly. Perhaps you feel a few different sensations. Whatever sensations you come across, approach with curiosity and tenderness. Let the mind and its rationalizations go as you fully open to the experience of your body. And then take a moment to center your awareness on one of these sensations, on one area of your body that anger seems to be held. Continue to breathe, letting any physical tension relax as you tune into this visceral sensation. And I invite you to begin examining it now, simply by considering what shape this sensation takes. Is it round? Is it cylindrical? Is it rectangular? Or perhaps it's asymmetrical. Perhaps its shape cannot be defined in a single word. And then notice other qualities about this sensation. Is it rough or smooth? Is it large like a melon or small like an almond? Does it have a temperature or a color? Just take a few more moments to observe this sensation, not judging it to be right or wrong, good or bad. And as you sit with this physical sensation, I invite you to begin directing your breath towards it. So as you inhale, see if you can send that breath in the direction of the anger held in your body. As you breathe out, see if you might soften or release some of the tension that is held there. Each inhalation is a loving breath that helps to transform the nature of that sensation. So if anger is hot within your body, imagine a cool breath rushing in to soothe it. If anger feels cold in your body, imagine a warm, nourishing inhale coming to thaw the ice. As you breathe into the anger that presents itself within your body, note that this is not the same thing as forcefully getting rid of or banishing the emotion. Instead, this practice helps us to release the heightened charge of anger so that we might better listen to its message, and so that we might take wiser actions to address whatever we are feeling or whatever situation might need to be addressed. For instance, a difficult conversation might still need to be had, or you might realize that something inside of you is calling out for forgiveness. Simply continue to breathe love into this anger, trusting that lowering the charge will help you to move forward in the best way possible. Now, take 3 long, deep breaths into the area you've been focusing on. Release a sigh with each of these exhalations. After your third breath, come back to your natural breathing rhythm. Notice how you feel, gently scanning your body from head to toe once again. If any other areas are calling for your attention, take a few moments of silence to breathe into those areas now. Consider sighing it out if that feels comfortable and supportive. Now, tune into the earth beneath you. Feel yourself supported by gravity, knowing that it has been holding you this whole time. Check in with your posture, making any adjustments that might be required. And then, before we close this practice, I invite you to repeat a few positive affirmations that will support you in managing this powerful emotion. If any of these words do not feel 100% true for you yet, that is entirely okay. Simply see if you can create space for them in mind, body, and heart. I tune into anger with curiosity and tenderness. I can feel my anger without being controlled by it. I release the charge of strong emotions. I manage my anger in healthy ways. Emotions come and go like waves. I support their passage I choose how I respond to the anger I feel. I let go. I let go. I let go. Take a few moments now just to sink into the silence that exists behind all thoughts and all stories. Perhaps the only sound you can hear amidst the silence is the gentle flow of your own breath. Now, take 3 more long, deep breaths. Release a sigh through your mouth if that feels helpful for you. When you are finished with that 3rd breath, raise your hands to your heart and place your palms on the center of your chest. And take a moment now to thank yourself for this practice. It takes courage, strength, and openness to address our emotions in new ways. Just being here is a great accomplishment. And when you are ready, you can slowly start to open your eyes. Take your time to transition into the world around you, knowing that you have the wisdom within to manage and to soften your anger in wise and supportive ways.